Hello friends, my name is Prajakta Sambhajikaya. Today's topic is central dogma of a life, in which the central dogma's definition. The central dogma of a molecular biology is a theory of stating that genetic information flows only one situation or direction, from DNA to RNA to protein, or RNA directly to protein, in which there is a different process in a central dogma. There is a main three process in a central dogma. These are from existing DNA to make a new DNA. There is a DNA replication are exist. Second one is a from DNA to make new RNA. There is a transcription are there. From RNA to make new protein, there is a translation are worked, in which there is a 5 steps of central dogma. First is a transcription, splicing, translation, replication, expectation of the central dogma, and third one see also in which there is a the DNA strand which undergoes this process consists of 3 parts, namely promoter, structure, gene, and terminator. The DNA strand that synthesizes the RNA is called a template strand, and the other strand is called the coding strand, in which there is a process is called called central dogma. There is the process by which the instruction in DNA are converted into a functional product. It was first proposed in 1915 by Francis Crick, discoverer of the structure of a DNA. There is a reason. The central dogma of a molecular biology explains that DNA codes of RNA, which codes for proteins in the central dogma. You can learn about the important roles of a messenger RNA, transfer RNA, and ribosomal RNA in the protein building process. There is a other process of a protein building are there. Here is a central dogma. The fundamental theory of a central dogma was developed by Francis Crick in 1958. His version was a bit more global and included the notion the information does not flow from proteins to nucleic acids. Scientists have since discovered several exceptions to the theory. One particularly notable example is that prions are infectious protein which replicates without going through a DNA or RNA intermediates. Prions are responsible for the rare but devastating neurologic diseases. Creutzfeldt-Jakob, which is a uniformly lethal disease that causes degeneration of the nervous system. There is a coin by Francis Crick, and in his own words, I call this idea the central dogma for 2 reasons. I suspect I had already used the obvious word hypothesis in the sequence hypothesis, and in addition, I wanted to suggest that the few new assumptions was more central and more powerful. There is a one question: does the central dogma apply to all life? There is a DNA delegates the structure of a mRNA in a process known as transcription, and RNA dictates the structure of a protein in a process known as translation. This is known as the central dogma of a life, which holds true for all organisms. And there is a structure of a central dogma is there. The DNA strand which undergoes this process consists of 3 parts, namely promoter, structural gene, and terminator. The DNA strand synthesizes the RNA called as template strand, and the other strand is called the coding strand, in which there is a what does central dogma occur? There is it called the central dogma molecular biology. The 2 processes involved in the central dogma are transcription and translation. In eukaryotic cell, transcription takes place in the nucleus. It uses DNA as a template to make a RNA molecule known as messenger RNA, that is mRNA. There is a central dogma of a reversible are there. there is no information transfer from protein to nucleic acid postulate the central dogma. This postulate is not based on the physical law. In principle, all reactions involved in translation are reversible, but further or rather on the design of a translation system that hammers reverse translation.